Kantamanto 33 years. Now, and I'm sorry, I'm not passing me the age. The back Kantamanto at the Fafu. I'm a bra, yeah, the more of a bay. Then I'm a fine, a new 30 CD. I check 2 CD 50 pence. And the far lightweight, Palaniama. They try, they do me be no near money, a coffee, a char. And so, we will be more to see a bit more, and yet, plenty. I can't be more near money. I send your man a warehouse and near ma. And normally a good bay near my brain. Sinafe can a mebo. Sikana medium favor brap and I face Sikanesa. Now, I'm a cotton knitting machine. And I'm Sisana, I said, any of my coffee, no, my Danny. Because Fana de Yaka Crackanoa, Cacracano, no mechicha. I'm a dear here near my floor. Nabokina floor about the farm. Into this, I bought more dear to transfer. Then you cranny, and also upcycling to Chasua, the 9 hour channel. Yea, and 2, the Aquala, Ketuanica, the Ashisho. Lay a boo and no swano, the Aquadobo machine. Yeah, how many near the Agomasham? I have a fair, we are your boss sticker, we are, and Sania Tosso. Nothing, Jima, near Timia Quarcoo. Let me be a palabe 2 years of Friday. 1 year 40 now. Yeah, boys, no, why a dino. Yeah, the amount, no, my dino. Here we are, I took. Press my forward at the moment, no matter. It would be starch, and what you might be brave. And no, now, when you need that Accra. No, I found no what done. I am upside, what you chat. I am be before. When you're the any year, who to a go? Who to a Mary. Sorry, I know. And your money ain't on water. Yanto.
The whole day, nobody has asked me how much.
Yanto water.
Welcome to my office. This is what I do. I do business in selling jeans or jogging. You go and have a deposit. We call a place yarding, that's the importers, where they take their delivery in containers. We go and then you mention whatever you want. They write down your name, you give a deposit. So Thursday at dawn, by 5 you should be there. By 5 you should be there. So you go and then if you had paid everything in full, They will just mention your name, and then you go and take the bill, and then they give you a receipt. And then it is in ranges. We have 27, that's 2,700. We have 3,500. We have 2,800, and then we have 2,550. Depending on the company, you have no right to flip the side of the bill even to see whether these goods are nice or bad. They just mention your name, and then you just pick the bill and you go away. And then you come and then you pray that whatever you've gotten hold of, you open, and then something good should come out of it. At first it wasn't so. First you open the bill and you are excited because the things are nice. When it is jeans, it is jeans. When it is jogging, it is jogging. When it is sports, it is sports. When it's dress, it is dress. And you are happy doing the work. But now I don't know whether it's because of COVID, whether it's because of what, whether it is because of fashion, we don't know. So we open the bill, and this is inside. Oh boy, getting to the down part is worse than I imagined. Look at it. They knew it wasn't good. Yes, they added it for me. See, even this deaf cry, nobody will pick this thing as even deaf. When we talk about death, it's the down part that we don't do anything to it. We throw them away and then people come to pick them. As soon as you open a bill, you pray, because it's something like gambling, like lotto. The price of the bill will not match the things in the bill.
So, is fast fashion a problem or it contributes to textile waste? Yeah, it's a major problem because in Kantamanto alone, like 50 million garments come to Kantamanto every week. Now, out of this 50 million, how many of they can be sold?
It's not all that are sold because some of them are considered as waste. So you have to recycle and upcycle some to be able to give it value and give it second lives to sell out. I visited the landfills at Old Fadama not long ago, and it was very bad to see outfits of H&M, Nike, Adidas there in the landfills, and you can see the kind of heat it's producing because it's made out of synthetic fibers. And also at the beaches, when I visited the beach the last time for a cleanup, I realized that the fishes they were bringing to the shore, most of them were dead before they brought them. Not even a single fish was trying to shake itself. And also to talk about the beaches, you can see the beach very, very dirty and very bad, to the extent that when they are even docking their canoes, they face challenges, and it's not healthy for our ecosystem.
So, I mean, upcycling, the name and the term is, I would say, is quite new. It's quite new, like, or it has been in existence not too long, or has come to our minds not too long. But then, as in the practice, maybe it's been something that's been there since.
There has been upcycling since the market started, because bed sheets, curtains, and other discarded fabrics are being used as pillows, pillowcases, and all, and are being remade or repurposed into t-shirts and other pants we wear. With the Ghanaian community, with my personal experience, when I was growing up, my parents were both fashion designers, and they always used the African print cloths, the leftovers, the cut off. They use them as asasa, what we call asasa. So they
join it together to sew something else for them. That was upcycling. Since like it's been something we've been doing way back, so it's something that naturally is something we know. In some families where there are 3 or 4 of them, the eldest will have an outfit, he wear it. When he outgrown it, the parents will take it and either fix the waist or something for the younger one to wear it. It's like, or let's say if the length is taller or shorter, would fix it. If she has to add something to it, make it wider or something. It's all petty things in upcycling where we didn't even know, or like we didn't even weren't conscious about it. So it's something that's been in existence for like the longest time.
So Kantamanto is basically a community. That's how I'll call it. It's just as you living in your community. That's how Kantamanto is about. It's you having good relationship with people around you, just as you do when you live in your personal homes or your personal hometowns.
I've been upcycling unprofessionally for 8 years, but professionally for 5 years. The reason I say that is 8 years ago when I started upcycling, I didn't know much about it. I didn't even know what upcycling was. I just wanted to stand out in the fashion industry. And 5 years down the line, I realized what I'm doing is upcycling.
I came to Kantamanto 2013. That was when the first fire outbreak came to Kantamanto. I started selling cargo pants, and whenever you buy the cargo pant, mostly because it's mostly used for workers, you buy it in some places at home, and also I decided to rework on that and also wear it. So from where I'll do it and wear it, that particular one that I'll choose to portray it and wear it, people started gaining interest in the ones that were instead of the ones which are not being worked on. So I took it upon myself that if I cut bill or I buy a bill and I have some of it that is not, I'll try and repurpose it and sell it to the market. I tried, and those ones were moving faster than even the ones which were the first selection.
So before I started entering into upcycling, or before I became an upcycler, I used to work in the bank. I used to work at Fidelity. I started as a sales executive first. Then I was working my way up to become a relationship manager, where I will manage the funds of other like high value network people. So when I was going and I saw one guy, he had an upcycle jeans. They caught my attention, and I saw the guy and I asked him like, "Oh, I like your pants. Like, where did you make it? Or like, where did you buy it?" And then he was like, "Oh, he made it himself." I was like, "Oh, okay. So can he show me where he made it, or can he make a pair for me?" And I was like, "Oh, he will show me where, like, or the person who does it, so that I can go see him." So initially the guy was reluctant, but then fast forward he showed me, and right now the person happens to be my colleague, Fake Money.
I met a couple of friends in the market, which is Fake Money, the baby, and also the rest in the market. They were actually into the upcycling, and they taught me how I could also rebrand it and have my own brand.
I have getting more than 10 years in here, and me pass you through a hard time and I'm a co-SS. And time I'm SS, it's like you're now phobia or your uncle phobia, and I'm one of my any pet Ataria will be shared. Just say, yeah, and I say, always be idea shade different. So you buy and be see man, because you only Ghana. No, so a design. So I'm business so much share me how so be senior Juma waha. Yeah, payment be senior Juma and Kasawaha. I'm a palm.
I usually use the name because of the texture and the thickness of it, it stands as a message and sends a message to me, my brand, and people outside as strength.
I mostly use denim because over markets denim jeans fabrics here are they common. Ewa ha you misuse and find your shape or has it. It depends on material and texture. Any better design and the design informs the kind of material I use. So I don't really look out for perfection, whether if the jeans is new, if it's old, if it has some tears here or there. I don't really look out for those things. It's all the design informs everything.
I source my fabric according to fabric that have nice texture and also nice designs, which I can with pictures, images that speaks that we know, images that we already know. I choose fabrics that are actually loud colors. Sometimes I use dark colors, but also I feel like with the touch of these loud colors, they can actually sell in the market.
You do at the sketch, I the sketch the design where I want it. So it be two ways where I do one be I go sketch before I go source for my materials for Kantamanto. Then second to be like I go come say I don't create, I figure the inspiration, the design from my head inside. But I no go sketch out. So I will come buy the materials where I don't use them. Then I finish them. The design where they my head inside, then I go sketch out.
So for me, my whole upcycling thing or how I design is based on emotions. I design based on emotions. It's not like so okay, it's a build up. So first off, it's more of I'm a storyteller, but then my storytelling is based on emotions. So it's us getting the story first, me knowing what I want to talk about. Then from there, what kind of silhouette falls within those things that like I feel like it fits best for me. So for example, with the bag, it basically talks about the nature of human beings. So like for instance, the fraying aspect, it stands for the complexity of the human nature. We being human beings, like we have different emotions and how we like relate to certain things. So that's what the frame stands for, and the images on it stands for every human being and the type of emotion he or she deals with in a particular space and time.
I try to imitate things that are already out, but create it with a sustainable fabrics. I create my pieces. I design my pieces like the way if someone is going to buy a fast fashion brand would love to buy.
But the material to material so send me like move into him design baby jeans and the t-shirt at also send me like I do want heavy things but like and then say heavy things like me pay idea bella still on yeah that why me no money now like me pay me take send me a beche.
Obi bet my idea ma hu abeka so we dey enye Ghana Accra no ye no obi oye no outside then so na Kantamanto he ya because creativity no wa ha yeah creativity just say bibia wa ha no ma boys wa ha wo ye adwuma no pa.
Most of the time when I wear my outfits outside, people don't appreciate what I'm wearing and they don't value it because they see it as waste. Everything was made from waste, so that's how they classify it. But
the foreigners, Omuni say yeah, upcycling yeah, like idea some because waste and yeah they are the full send we are like you bury these two waste now end up or your beaches in the idea.
I think we are saving our future and the next generation from waste.
I'm actually proud that I'm doing upcycling rather than doing a fast fashion, because upcycling, you are solving a problem in the community.
Misua adwuma wɔ Accra New Town. Ɛwɔ papa bi a yɛfrɛ no Emmanuel Famille. Me fi hɔ no ɛna onua bi a yɛfrɛ no Enkomo. Na madam fo no ɛno nti no me di n'akyi ba Kantamanto. Me bedu Kantamanto no ɛna me started sɛ me ba be establish m'adwuma no wɔ Kantamanto. Na ɛno akyi no my establish adwuma no wɔ Kantamanto. I graduate sisi a mekuta nkwala a me kyerɛ ɔmo adwuma. Mekuta nkwala miɛnsa a me kyerɛ ɔmo adwuma. Ebi edi camp ɔmo ho kɔ dada. Nanso miɛnsa na now no me ne ɔmo wɔ ha a yɛyɛ adwuma.
Monsieur Dumont, Mr. Manti, I'm a upcycler. Maybe 3 months was and then Monsieur Dumont. Watching me, Dumont, and I'm Madame Boy, I need my power chimney. I'm a moon man fast. I'm a Dumont. Until upcycling, so it's me boy. A bomb like Emma Minia, more ideas. I will demand a mission. I'm like, I'm a creativity. Fufra, it's me the creating Tadia. I just said,
Miankasa masitinemu Ayeh kama. Aboa mi nso ema metimi de aboa afoforo ema afoforo nso asitinemu Ayeh kama. Na asanso aboa ye environment. Because enyema ni bebre wo ho a nanka ye betimi atu agu ema akochoki gates ene nasifo.
The world is filled with a lot of clothes, and the clothes are too much in the world. So I think we have to make good use of the already clothes that has been made. We have to remake them, transform them into different things we want to make them into. So we have to embrace sustainability and upcycling as a way of life.